So, what are you wearing? More importantly, do you know who made what you are wearing? Who made my clothes? Do you know who made your clothes? I don't know who made this dress. This necklace came from an artisan in Greece, I think. I'm pretty sure. It was a gift. The detachment we have between the clothes that we wear and the people that make them is a very big problem. In this edition of Fashion Friday, I want to tell you about two amazing things. The first is Arizona Eco Fashion Week. It is a full week highlighting why you should know who made your clothes and what you can do to be a better world citizen when you are buying your next top. The second thing I want to tell you about is the program ReFABRICate. This is an amazing sustainable fashion initiative put on by a series of Arizona designers in the F.A.B.R.I.C building in Tempe, Arizona. This is amazing stuff. You will be a better shopper and a better fashionista for having seen it. Stick around. Hello creatives, welcome back to Courageous Creatives, the YouTube channel that elevates you to your highest self using inspiration, education, courage building, and community. This is Fashion Friday, where I interview and cover fashion events, fashion designers, fashion models, fashion stylists, and other movers and shakers in the fashion industry. If that sounds like that's down your runway, click the subscribe button and the bell notification so you never miss a video. In this edition of Fashion Friday, I am covering an amazing event that is chock-a-block full of conscientious, creative, fantastic designers and environmentalists who are dead set on making something so beautiful as fashion a little less ugly in other places. I start off with one of the most impressive women I know in the fashion industry, Angela Johnson, the co-founder of F.A.B.R.I.C, the Arizona Apparel Foundation, and her own design line. And I introduce you to two designers who are in the ReFABRICate design initiative that helps keep Arizona fashion sustainable. We hear who they are and what they're making, and importantly, when that fashion show is where you can see them strut their stuff. Let's check it out.
Okay, my name is Angela Johnson, and I am the co-founder of F.A.B.R.I.C, the co-founder of Arizona Apparel Foundation, the founder of Label Hoard, and the designer of Angela Johnson Designs. ReFABRICate is an initiative that we just started in order to be a little bit more sustainable here at F.A.B.R.I.C. So we have a manufacturer called Arizona Fashion Source that makes product for local designers and emerging designers from anywhere, really. But when you manufacture, that means that you have scraps, you have leftovers that, normally get thrown away. And when you're manufacturing a lot, that's a lot of scraps. So we really wanted to find a way to recycle that. And we thought of an idea of taking the scraps and giving them to local fashion designers and letting them take it and sort of run with it and make things that would be, interesting and quirky and fun and patchworky and just breathing new life into these scraps. And so we have a crew of local designers that are doing that, and ReFABRICate is going to launch at AZ Eco Fashion Week on April 28th in the fashion show, which is going to feature the designs from the ReFABRICate designers as well as designs from local designers that are just known for sustainability. So we decided that it would be really awesome to have an Arizona Eco Fashion Week, because basically what we're doing is we're a fashion incubator and we're helping small emerging brands start their business, grow their business, and stay in Arizona. And now what that means is providing them with the things that they normally can't find outside of LA or New York or China or India or overseas somewhere where there is prevalent manufacturing. So when you're a small brand and you're just starting up, where do you make your product? Where do you find your wholesale fabrics? Where do you get pattern makers, pattern graders, cutters, sewers, and all of those things? And so we opened this building in order to help designers be able to find those resources. And just because of the fact that you can find all those resources locally and that the resources are being provided by people who are making more than minimum wage, they're getting paid fairly, everything is done here in our state, that alone makes it sustainable. And so we figured, well, since we're doing something to really responsibly add to the sustainability of fashion, then we might as well celebrate it. And we thought, let's have an Arizona Eco Fashion Week where not only are we celebrating the designers that are using eco-friendly fabrics and sustainable methods to make their clothing, but just the fact that all these designers are making something locally, to me at least, makes it sustainable, and we might as well celebrate that. So at Arizona Eco Fashion Week, we're going to launch the event on April 24th with the screening of the movie True Cost, and it's basically going to present the problem. The massive overseas manufacturing where things are made in ways that we don't really have a lot of control over, and there's a lot of waste, and there's a big human toll to that. And we want to basically show the world, or show the citizens of Arizona, really what happens when you're buying really cheap clothing that's made overseas. And after presenting that problem, we're presenting the solution. And the rest of the week, you can attend seminars and workshops and panel discussions and trunk shows that are selling eco-friendly products, and the fashion show that's going to feature the ReFABRICate product and the sustainable designers. And it's basically a big week of education and celebration for sustainability in Arizona.
My name is Diana Marie-Voisin. I'm making clothing, and because I support a variety of charities across the valley, I'm making some non-clothing products. So there's a pillow bolster, there's booties for babies, which is kind of clothing, bow ties, which is a bit of clothing, it's an embellishment. And so I particularly like to use scraps to make things for people in situations where a little bit of dignity might help. A urine bag cover, for example, for a hospice patient. It may not seem like an awful lot, so if we can give them a little cloth cover that they can reuse and recycle, and we make it out of a fabric that they like, it's pretty and bright and cheerful, then we brought just a little bit of joy into a life that needs a little bit of joy.
My name is Myra Lopez, and my label is Mayuma Designs. I was really inspired by it because of the different textures and of the fabric and the colors. All that was really awesome, and it's also a really creative way to be like earth friendly to the environment. I would say that it's definitely really amazing, that Arizona is doing this. They're gonna have our first Eco Fashion Week, and you should definitely be a part of this movement because it's only gonna go forward from here. So the scraps that I've gotten, I've made really cool wearable art like accessories. So they're really vibrant, colorful, and they have different textures. So you have to definitely come to the fashion show to check it out.
This week would not be possible without our conference director, Neha, and Neha has been amazing. She has literally taken the ball of this idea and run with it, and she has put together most of this week. So thanks to Neha, who is an expert in sustainability, she has found us some amazing speakers, coordinated the entire event basically. I'm just really grateful that she came on board with this project and has been willing to do so much for it. We should thank Ellen Dayan, who is a designer locally who has been a really important part of the ReFABRICate project. She has taken the reins of the project and organized all of the designers together and has made sure that everybody has gotten all the scraps that they need and the signage that they're going to need for all their clothing, and organized the whole entire thing. So thanks to Ellen and Neha, this event is actually going to happen.
Thank you so much, Angela, Diane, and Myra. It's such a pleasure to meet you. Check them out in the description below. If you did not get your tickets for Arizona Eco Fashion Week during this video, you should pause and do it right now. I can wait. If you're seeing this video and AZ Eco Fashion Week has passed you by, so sad. Be sure to go and follow them on social media because there are plans for this to be a yearly event, which would be super cool. As always, all of the information is in the description below. This includes where you can get tickets to the event, the designers that are participating, the speakers that will be speaking, and where you can find me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up so I know you like videos like this and I will do more. as always, subscribe for good times. Hit the bell notification so you never miss a video. If you are a fashion entrepreneur, put what you do in the comments below so I can track you down and we can talk. And if you are into fashion or environmentalism, tell me what you're doing in the comments below. I'll be at the ReFABRICate fashion show, so come to the show and say hi. I look forward to seeing you. I'd love to meet some of my subscribers. And as always, remember, if you are creative, you are courageous.